For all the people here in the United States, how do you feel? How do you feel? You voted for Donald Trump. My thing is, I want to know personally, how do you feel? Are you feeling like you made a major accomplishment? Did you achieve a major goal? How do you feel? That's the thing I want to know right about now. How do you feel about Donald Trump, the president of the United States? Are you feeling loved? Is he showing compassion for the people here in the United States? Is he showing compassion and love for the working class? How do you feel? Because those that are working class, the federal workers, IRS workers, Department of Education, Social Security cuts. I mean, you tell me. I want to know, how do you feel? Because those that went in that booth and you voted for him in November and you wanted him so bad that you could just taste it. That's how bad you wanted this man to be the president of the United States. And now that he is, he has done this little note like this. I don't have time for y'all. And he doesn't. He does not have time for those that voted for him. Why are you rallying? You wanted him so bad. Why? Please tell me why you're rallying. Because now that he's not doing the things you'd hope he'd do, but he made it clear that he wasn't going to do a lot of things. He made that very clear as I watched some of his sad, pathetic rallies. And you wanted him so bad, he was like, I got something for y'all. We're going to have to cut out a lot of things because this ain't helping the rich people. And we need a lot of cuts. We're going to start with federal workers. Let's just fire them / lay them off. Let's go to the Department of Education. Let's do something about that. Let's take over that. Let's do IRS workers. Let's fire them. Let's just lay them off / let's get rid of some of these Social Security buildings where we have people in here working. Let's just shut them down. Yeah, that's what I prefer to do. And the list goes on and on and on. Yeah, let's mess with the SNAP benefits, because people, they'll be okay. Let's work on cutting that off. Also, let's work on eliminating. Let's do a massive cut to Medicaid and Medicare, and whatever we can just save money on so that the billionaires and the millionaires can be successful. Let's do that because it's more important to protect the rich and the filthy rich. And we want to stay that way. We got to cut all this stuff that the American people are receiving. Let's do terrorists, and that's really going to hurt him. This is a man that you guys went in that booth and elected. Republicans, you know who you are. You went in there and you elected this man, even though he says, I don't care about you. I want your vote. That is in a video. I don't care about you. I just want your vote. See, you laughed about it because he said it in a joking way, but he was 100% sincere. He was sincere about the things that he said. He was not joking. He does not care about the poor people. The poor people here in the United States are really suffering, are really going through some hard times, and he is tampering with a little bit of everything. And when I say everything, that's exactly what I mean. But how do you feel, Republicans, those farmers who are losing your business or have already lost your business, those who have other businesses and you no longer have workers there to fulfill the job? So how do you feel? He has deported Hispanics, Mexicans, etc. back to their country or other countries. So those that were working in the field, they're long gone. Your farmers, you don't have those workers anymore. You wanted that, but you didn't want it to affect you. Everything he's doing is affecting you. And it's a sad situation. It is. This is going on in every state that there is here in the United States. Not only that, terrorists against other countries. People are suffering. People really are suffering. The only thing I can say about the terrorists when it comes to China has exposed a lot of things that here in the United States we weren't even aware of. That's the good thing that has come out of the terrorists. But the high prices that are in a grocery store, can you just imagine? You just sit back and you think, can you imagine going to a grocery store and looking at shelves and they're empty? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine going to get all of your necessities that you need for grocery shopping on a weekly basis and it's not available? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine not having meats and beef and pork, all the things that we here in the United States of America we eat, that we get from Canada, we get from Mexico, we get from China and other countries? Those things are not going to be available to us. Compliments of those who went in that booth and voted for Donald Trump, because you put your divine, your ultimate, your trust in a man, not God, but you put that trust in a man who says, I don't care about you. I just want your vote. This is real. I'm being as genuine and as sincere as I can be. This man cares only for the rich. Let me say it again, because obviously it's not processing in your mind. Donald Trump is caring only for the rich. Meaning, in other words, the millionaires and the billionaires. The millionaires and the billionaires. Why do you think the stock market has crashed? Why do you think that? Do you think it was just a coincidence? Oh, no. Oh, no. It wasn't a coincidence. People, if you have not learned anything, Donald Trump was the president previously in 2016. If you didn't learn anything during those times and the difficulties that existed way back then, why do you think a man like that would change? He's never going to change. Never, ever going to change. He didn't change then. He's just in another totally different year. This is 2025. He's showing you something. All of those that voted for him, he's showing you something. He's showing you, I don't care about you. And he doesn't. He does not care about the American people. He doesn't. Every time you turn around, the only thing he knows how to do is sign an executive order. He wants to put everything into effect. I know a lot of things will not pass, and y'all, you better get on your hands and knees. These are praying times. You better get on your hands and knees. You better pray like you never prayed before. Seriously. These are praying times. It's always been praying times, but we have a man who just love money. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to just say, hey, this man don't know. This man wants the best for him and his rich millionaire friends. And it's been obvious for years that this was the type of person he was. Y'all saw what he did. What year was that? 21, 22, January 6th? Y'all, you saw that. He sent those people there. He did. He sent those people there. Well, we did it because Donald Trump told us to go there. He did that. Come on now. And you thought this would be an ideal person to be the president again? Come on. It's not even common sense. What were people actually thinking when they went into that booth and voted for him? What were you thinking? I mean, come on. It's only natural. It's only common sense. I mean, it does not take a genius to know. You knew his background. You knew what existed. You already knew. Please tell me that you were dumbfounded to the situation of anything about him and what he has done. You knew this. You knew this. And I'm just going to say it again over and over. Now that things has happened, and where's the bad outweigh the good, which goes all the way down, and the bad comes up, and it keeps rising and rising and rising and rising. Now that you've seen, and you already knew it, but you're just seeing more and more, you want to rally from state to state. You want to rally for those who are rallying in other countries. Big ups to you. However, those that are rallying are the ones that went in there and voted. You went in there and you voted for this man. How could you believe in a person that tells you, I don't care about you, I just want your vote? Please. Make it make sense, man. Woman, make it make sense, because it don't even make no sense. I've tried my best to process this and to understand, to comprehend what people were thinking that day when they just went in there and just like, I'm gonna give Donald Trump, I'm voting for him. We can't have a woman president, and we definitely can't have a black woman president. No, we don't want that. We gotta have our same of Donald Trump. We got to have him. But he's making it your birthday. And at one point, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat, I'm not even gonna lie. I did feel sorry for the farmers. I did feel sorry for all those farmers who lost their businesses. I did feel sorry for those who got laid off or fired, and you was working a government job. But those that work hard, I feel sorry for you. But for those who sat there all day doing nothing, playing games on a computer, just getting a paycheck week to week and getting a massive paycheck, I feel nothing for you. for these farmers, I feel nothing for you. Because we all know that the grants that were given to the farmers, you have black farmers, you have white farmers. The white farmers always got grants. Always. And these are facts. I'm speaking 100% facts. They've never, ever, all these years, ever since they were giving that money out, there was funding for farmers. They never, ever, ever gave any of the black farmers funding. But guess what? Who's crying now? Who is literally crying about this? Who is going through? I don't feel so, and I did at one point. I really did, because I made it in one video. I think I did. I don't feel sorry for those. I don't. I don't, because you were receiving funding, and at that time I wasn't really knowledgeable on a lot of things that I am very much aware of now. But I'm going to say this: a lot of things are happening. Benefits are being cut off, because if he had his way, guess what? People would not eat. That he would completely cut off EBT SNAP for those, especially for those mothers. And we're talking about all races who are receiving SNAP. He would cut it off 100%. People would not eat. They would, except the rich millionaires and billionaires. People would not eat. People would not have a roof over their head. People would not have a vehicle to drive. People just wouldn't have nothing. They wouldn't have nothing. But if you look at Project 25. Look at Project 25. These are all the things he said he was going to do. But he tried to say he didn't have nothing to do with Project 25. But his name is in there time after time after time. How could you not think that this man would be for you? You thought that he was going to do a lot of things, and that's what it is. I already know, and I don't need anybody's opinion. You thought that he was going to do so much for his people, but it is affecting everybody. It's affecting every race, every color here in the United States. It is affecting everybody. And it doesn't matter to him. Because I'm going to say it, I've said it 3 times already, but let me whisper it in your ear. Donald Trump said, I don't care about the people. I just want your vote. I just want your vote. He was clear in his rally about what he said, even though it was jokingly. He was genuinely. Let me say that one more time. Even though he was jokingly, he was genuinely. He doesn't care. And when he says he doesn't care, he don't care. He's on the golf. He's been on the golf course playing golf. People are suffering. People are crying. People are writing to him. People are doing everything. He don't want to hear none of that. That's irrelevant. It means nothing. He's the president of the United States now, and he has the last say so of everything. He doesn't care. He's like, you went in the booth and you made me your president. Now I'm going to tell you what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot have. You won't have a job. You won't have this and you won't have that. And He doesn't care. So I just want to know that how do those voters, how do you voters, how do you feel now? Are you feeling, are you feeling, are you feeling like you made a major accomplishment, or are you feeling like you made the biggest mistake of your life? How do you feel? How do you really feel? Because I feel like you feel like FAFO, and you already know what that means. I'm not even going to say it out loud. It's just a fact, and so sad. It's so sad that you can sit here and think that, hey, this man is for me and he's going to do a lot for us. Wrong. Again, you're wrong. Black women, and I'm going to say it again, black women, 90% of our black women, including myself, voted for Kamala. And now everybody wants to know, where's Kamala? No need to ask about her. You didn't want her. You wanted Donald Trump. You wanted him so bad. Y'all got him. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do you feel like things are getting better? Because they're not. But I'm telling you what I'm going to do. Like I always do. For everything else, I pray. Because God has the last say so. So understand this. Y'all put him there with a smile. And now y'all are crying because you no longer want him there. January 20th, here it is. April 28th, 29th, something like that. People are going through a lot in 2025. So, y'all, you just tell me what you think. You tell me if you think he's the best man for this country. Is he serving the American people well? Is he doing his job thoroughly? Is he, or is he a dictator? Yeah, tell me what you feel. Let me know in the comments. I want to know exactly how everyone feel right now. Let me know in the comments how you feel about hashtag 47. Let me know. Is he everything you thought he would be and more? You ain't seen nothing yet. But pray. Pray. Talk to God. And ask God to get you through this, because I'm praying. I've been praying before he even became the president, and I knew he would be the president by the way that people were acting in the store a week or two before he became president. People became mean and hateful and showing before he became the president who they were representing. And now people are just totally different. They're acting totally different. The disappointment has reached a level of they can't even stand it. It's just that bad. So I'm ready to end this video, but Let me know in the comments how you feel about 47, okay? And don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up. It really helps my video out a lot. And I would say be blessed and bye-bye.